In this Mad About Racing, we visit the center of the horse racing universe. I can't think of anything more cool than this. I'm at Coolmore in Fethard, Ireland, home to the most epic stallions on the planet. And the luscious limestone land is the perfect place to breed, foal, and raise thoroughbreds. So, let's go check it out.
Coolmore began in 1974. Effectively, it was born when John Magner moved here from his family farm in County Cork. He came from a rich history of being involved in thoroughbreds, and he moved here with a very simple idea, well, simple in theory at least, which was to seek out the best bred horses around the world, and involving Vincent O'Brien and Robert Sangster into the equation. They were able to go and purchase the best bred stock, bring them back to Ballydoyle to be trained by the legendary Vincent O'Brien, turn them into top class racehorses with a view to returning them to Coolmore then to stand as either stallions or broodmares. This was then the revenue that was generated from them then was put back into the following year's purchases. And that's a business model which is, I think, still adhered to today.
And the business today is massive. Where in the world has Coolmore expanded?
Well, we'd like to think our headquarters are here in Fethard and Tipperary. We've got a fairly substantial base in the US, in Kentucky, just outside Lexington, and a base also in the Hunter Valley in Australia. So we feel we've got the three main bases covered, with some pretty impressive stallion rosters to go with it as well.
And globally, where is Coolmore ranked for thoroughbred breeding operations?
I think it's safe to say at this stage we're the number one farm, and have developed into being the top farm year on year, with Galileo and some of his very impressive sons that have retired here. So year on year he's produced, I think he's been champion sire for 8 of the last 9 years, and he's continuing in really good health at the ripe old age of 19 this year.
So Galileo and his superstar sons are amongst the top-notch stallions here. And who are some other big names Coolmore has around the world?
We've been very fortunate to have, found American Pharaoh at the end of his 2-year-old career, and when they bought into him, I suppose not even then would they have realised that he was going to go on to be a Triple Crown hero. So that's very, very lucky, I suppose, that we've managed to acquire him.
And here it is! The 37-year wait is over! American Pharaoh is finally the one! American Pharaoh has won the Triple Crown!
He's now standing on the farm in Ashford in Kentucky with Giant's Causeway, another champion stallion. Uncle Mo has set the world alight in the last couple of years, so I think America certainly we've that base covered as well. If you look at Australia, Fastnet Rock, who's the number one stallion in Australia, has been for the last number of years, and he continues to impress both in the sales ring and on the racetrack. So I think we've got the three main bases covered with the best stallions in the world. So.
And for much of their success, they give credit to Northern Dancer, the small and mighty horse from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada.
Down the stretch now, Northern Dancer out in front by a length. Bill Rise is gaining on him. It's coming to the wire. It's going to be tight. Northern Dancer gets it.
And he most certainly is the richest 3-year-old in America. There is Mr. E.P. Taylor of Canada leading Northern Dancer, who is really lathered up, perspired after that Trek record time of 2 minutes for the 1.25 miles on a lightning fast track.
Bloodlines of Northern Dancer played a massive part in the development of Coolmore through Sadler's Wells, and Be My Guest before him. Be My Guest was the first champion stallion that we had here in Coolmore in Fethard, and son of Northern Dancer. He was the first Northern Dancer to stand in Europe. So I suppose he set the bar really, and Sadler's Wells took it to another level. If you look at horses like Nijinsky that raced here as well, I mean, Ireland and Ballydoyle and Coolmore in particular have had a very strong relationship with Northern Dancer over the last number of years, and I suppose you could see that Northern Dancer, and Vincent especially, saw that he was probably the way forward to bring the already growing industry to another level, and thankfully he did.
Well, there you have it, the creme de la creme. It makes me proud to be from the Schwa. Coolmore offers tours to the general public by appointment, so visit coolmore.com. For Mad About Racing, I'm Maddie-Jo Tilley.